What's up, everybody? Welcome to another wonderful episode on the OffBalance Podcast, where dance meets dialogue, where movement meets meaning. Shout out to Red Bull Dancer Style for this opportunity and for the support. So on this wonderful episode today, of course, we always try as much as we can to bring you the very best interesting conversations, what you've been willing to hear, wanting to hear, and looking forward to. So today, it's no exception. We have someone who has been on our faces for quite some time now. But some of us do like say we know the CM. But whether we like him or not, this guy has been on our faces. We've seen him on stage, big performances, talking about Made Kuti. For every time you go to the shrine and you see one guy with backs and chests dancing always on this side, doing the stuff, amazing dancer. This guy can dance for hours. So, knowing all of that now, he's about to set the record. Guinness World Dance Record. Or Guinness World. He shall won't set the record, and this is something that we should all be looking forward to. I mean, I'm a dancer. I know what it means for someone to come out and say, I want to do something that nobody has done before. I mean, I'm a big fan of artists trying new stuff. So shout out to Bendancer. That's what I know him as. So, but today we get to know his real name. Where is he from? He just entered Lagos, begin to do. We need to know all of that. We need to unpack all of that. So welcome Bendancer to the OffBalance Podcast.
One and only.
What's up, brother? How you doing?
You said we be OG for the game now.
I'm not OG. I don't mind him. When they go be call for me now, we have the OGs. We have the ones that are on the. We call them omnipotent. But anyways, I'm not an OG.
No, but you've paid your price. You paid the price. Yeah. So thank you so much for having me. My name is Benjamin Daniel Gabriel.
Wow. Yes, the first time hearing your full name.
Yeah, that's my full name, Benjamin Daniel Gabriel. And I was born in Gombe State, 1994. Gombe State.
Wow. All right.
But my parents are originally from Bauchi State.
Oh.
So they were all, both my father and my mother are actually from Bauchi State.
So Gombe, they speak Hausa too. Is it Hausa they speak or?
Yeah. So like when you go to the north, generally it's like a general language.
Okay.
Hausa is like a general language.
Okay.
But for every state, they have their different ethnic groups and
yes. I should know that.
Yeah, sure.
But I thought maybe like Gombe have their own different dialects, not
yes, they
Hausa.
have different dialects. Yeah, we have the Tangale people, we have the Bachama people, we have the Tula people. Yeah,
wow.
Like different sect of.
And you speak your own Gombe language?
Yeah, so I'm from Bauchi State. From Bauchi State, I am from the Boyawa part of, so it's like an ethnic group of its own. It's a separate tribe. My mom is from the Sayawa people.
Oh.
Yeah, so they're like two different people, but the same local government and, amazing people right there.
What's the capital of Gombe? Gombe Damaturu, right?
No, Gombe is Gombe.
Oh, Gombe.
Yeah.
Then Bauchi. Don't mess. I said Gombe Damaturu. Jesus Christ. Gombe. Yobe.
That is Damaturu.
I'll cut that part out. I cannot embarrass myself online. So it's good to have you here, Ben.
Yeah.
The very first time we met that I could remember was a dance gathering 2021 at Broad Street. Yeah, that was the first time we met, and I think it was very quick. I think it was after my performance. We just had a quick
talk, and then I just got your number, and then
yeah. But we never spoke.
Yeah.
But how's it been with you? Like how is your transition, your trajectory because from all I know, I first hear say based for Lagos here.
Yeah, true.
So you coming from Jos, and then all of a sudden you started to see for Shrine. Now for Shrine we begin to see you, and then it's almost like you are You just did your own day.
Yes.
Then dancers, we did our own day. So just take us through that journey.
So when I started my dance journey in Gombe, it was really an amazing one, but in a place like that, as of the time I started, without that exposure, what I was doing was not really, it was not really seen like, what's in this guy do? What's happening? So for me, I always believed in it. It was a gift for me. And I believe that the God and the universe always give you a gift for a purpose. And for me, I think at that moment, when I found myself, I was like, okay, even if people don't believe in it, I'm going to, keep pushing it. Then eventually I pushed it to Bauchi, because I think that was when I became the Northeast Zonal Dance Coordinator for the Dance Guild of Nigeria. Because I started looking for...
Oh, for the Dance Guild of Nigeria?
Yeah. In the north. Because then there was nothing like even the guild. So I reached out to Mrs. Ugo, because Mrs. Ugo then was the and then I also went on Facebook to look for Mr. Victor. Yeah, Mr. Victor, because then he was the president of the NANTAP. National Association for Theatre and Practitioners.
You are the real OG now. All this name you're mentioning.
I discovered that I was doing it all by myself. So I was like, there should be an association for this thing. So I went online, I started making research. So that's how I was able to contact these people. Then they said, we don't have such, we know that we're here in Lagos, but we don't have our people over there. So I said, but if you can start something over there, we can endorse it. Then, you'll be reporting directly to us, and then we can put you through on, So that was how it was for me from the beginning. Then the only place that was closest to me then was Jos. So that was when I moved to Jos.
Oh.
Yes. So that was when I moved to Jos. And on getting to Jos, I now met this, because when I started my dance career, it was faith-based. So it was like more of church and all of that. Yeah.
In Gombe.
So in Gombe, yes, Christ Embassy.
Wow. Man, respect, man. I mean, to start up something in a space like that, it shows that I think you are the one, the chosen one.
I think when I started, to make it more authentic, I had to go register it on the CAC. I started with Creative Mind Music and Dance Ministry.
Oh, wow.
Yes, that was what I started with. So it was Creative Mind Music and Dance Ministry. So that's where we started training people and all of that. But I needed more reinforcement, because I needed to explore. I needed, bigger platforms. So then I reached out to Jos. And got so kind, I met the Angels. So the Angels were one of the most powerful dance crews that started in Jos. Way back.
The Angels.
They started with the likes of their MI, the likes of their P Square, and all of that. They were very solid.
Talking ages ago, bro.
Yeah.
Ah.
And then they created the Eagles. When you hear the Eagles, P-Clef and Co.
The Angels were the one that created
the Eagles.
Like true story.
True story.
Facts.
Yeah, facts. Ask P-Clef, she knows about it.
Okay.
Because then, when the Angels came, so it was the guys and the ladies all together. So one day, one of the boss, which is Kelly and Pascal, they're like, I think we should now look at letting these girls have their own thing, so we could, see what they can become on their own. And that was when we had P-Clef, then her sister Ene, who is her younger sister, and then all of that. And then I came under that platform, the Angels, and it was really amazing. Then we used to go for competitions and all of that, the likes of Flawless, Fino. So the way we call it is, I am Angel Ben. So when you come to the crew or to the ministry, which is faith-based.
Angel Smack. Angel whatever.
All like that. So that's how it was being. Then I went back to Bauchi, started a dance school. In fact, I went to Kano too. I had a dance school in Kano, Zoo Road. Ado Bayero Mall. So that's the shop right in Kano. Yes. I think I have a lot of videos of workshops I've done, pictures. Back then, yeah. Bro. Because what I always do is, for everything I do, I document them. In fact, when I was opening my dance school in Bauchi, I had P-Clef was supposed to come. Because I've sent invites, everything. Then I have my friends also who have also worked with Northside Kings from Kaduna, because I also been to Kaduna, doing a couple of stuffs in Kaduna too. So I made sure that I touch base with the North. I made sure that I did the best I can from what was within my reach up until I felt like, okay, I think it is time to also take this to the next level. I came to Abuja. In fact, at a point in Abuja, what I was more interested in Abuja was not even dance. So there was a time I even wanted to go for Big Brother. So they called out for the audition, I think 2019, 2020.
Oh.
So I went for auditioning. But bro, I was no money and no connection, so it was nothing for me. So I went back to Bauchi, started my dance school.
So from Jos, and I went to Abuja. Then you went back to Bauchi
because
again.
the Big Brother didn't work. Nothing worked. So I went back to Bauchi, started working back again, build the company, registered with CAC. In fact, I remember then I reached out to the state government. They sent representatives, opened the school. As it proceeded, then a guy came, Trace Gambo.
Yeah, I know him.
So he now said, Ben, I think there's this scholarship they're doing in Cotonou. Okay. This whole school scholarship. Because then I was just done with my secondary school, no university yet, just finding my way around. So I went to Cotonou. We thought it was like a free scholarship, but it wasn't. So after all, you have to pay for certain things. And so at the end of the day, it was not favoring me. And that was when I decided to come back. Came back to Bauchi, managing my life. I was like, okay, let me just come to Lagos. So while I am hustling, I could just go to the Cotonou, do my school. During holidays, I will now come back to Lagos and hustle like that. So that was when I think prior to that time, we met with Kachi.
Yeah.
Online.
Oh.
CEO of Affairs. And that was like,
so you met Kachi online?
I met Kachi online.
You just went into his DMs. I'm like,
bro,
what's
I'm in everybody's DM.
Oh, bro.
See, one thing that anybody can tell you about Ben is very persistent. If I need
you've been in people's DMs.
If I want to see you, I will see you. I will see you. And that is all that I've always been a go-getter. Anything I set my mind upon to do, I must do it. And that was when I came to Lagos. In fact, when I came back from Cotonou, I was not even having a place to stay.
Oh, you still went to the school in Cotonou?
I still went to school in Cotonou.
How was it?
Bro, so when I went to school in Cotonou, before I went, I think one of my tribal guys that stays in Cotonou has a place there. So they now brought me on. Bro, I went to the school. How long was the school? Because, the way they school in Cotonou is not the same in Nigeria. Their time frames are very, very different. So I went...
When you say school in Cotonou, I didn't mean university.
University, yes.
It's clearer now. I thought maybe it's like an art school or dance.
No.
Oh, I know all those are universities.
Yes. Yeah. So it's not an art school. It's a normal conventional school, yeah. Went there. Wasn't favorable. I came back. So I was just broke as of that time. Then I came back to Lagos, I was at Kuti'S place for a while.
Oh.
So
when you mean you were at Kuti'S place,
I was staying
with Kuti.
I was staying. I was like, please, Kuti, let me just
shout out to real bro Kuti, man.
Kuti was...
shout out, man.
So Kuti was like, okay, stay here. So the plan was for him to, show me around, the industry in Lagos because I was new.
Yeah.
And then help, maybe I could learn editing because that was what I really saw he was doing.
So disappearing stuff.
Yeah. So that was, in fact, at a point, I was even in some of his
content.
So it was really amazing. So one of my friends that stays in Abuja, she has a cousin, Obina. Obina stays close to the shrine. So when I went to Obina's place while I was staying, so all the time because of the whole, I was broke, no money from school, no sense of where the next place to be. And that was when in a particular Sunday, I was listening to, I don't know what it is, but I just heard a sound playing from the shrine. And I heard the sound. At my lowest moment, I wouldn't say I'm depressed, but I was very low. I heard a sound and I said, where's the sound coming from? Then the guy was like, it's Shrine, Jerry, because he's an OG.
Oh, you didn't know that was a shrine?
No, he knows.
I mean,
so you know when
you didn't know that.
No, I wasn't. I didn't know.
Oh yeah, because you knew.
I've never been to the shrine.
Ah.
So I was just asking, like, where is this sound coming from? So he said it's from the shrine. So I was like, okay, from the shrine. Okay, can we please go there? Because this sound for me it really touched me. It was so like exotic, like I don't want to go. I was like, please, let's just go. So when we walked in, and then he was like, okay. He took me to Madi because that was when Madi came back from Trinity, London. And then he was trying to, put his band together. And that was when I met him. I have never known this man from anywhere. I wouldn't lie. Wow. I've never heard him at this music.
Shout out to the guy that took you hand.
Yeah, Obina. Obina is a real one.
I think you've met some real people.
So I went in, I saw Madi. I said, sir, I heard you play very, very, very spiritual note. And would you give me the honor to interpret that sound for you?
Oh, you said this?
And that was what I said. And Madi said, are you a dancer artist? I said, yes, I'm a dancer artist. And he said, okay, come on Wednesday. We're having the rehearsals. So rehearsals was supposed to start by 2. I came by 12, bro. I was so eager.
Bro.
I was, like my life depended on this.
Bro.
So for me, I was never even thinking of working with Madi. I've never seen myself working with the Kuti family. For me, it was just having the opportunity to even come to the shrine because of, the Fela family. I've always heard of Fela's music, but I have never dreamt of meeting them in person. Wow. And now I'm in the shrine. We did the rehearsals, powerful. When a man is hungry,
bro.
I gave my best. Then he said, okay, I think we're going to be having a show on Sunday. Can you come? And I can remember, as of the time I came, I was the only dancer. So there were not even males. There were no females, no girls. Yeah. So I danced almost for 2 hours, bro, nonstop, constantly with energy. Bro. After we were done, I went back to Kuti'S place.
Again?
Yes. And then I was super excited that I was given an opportunity to perform at the shrine. And then 2 days, I was so excited. I just reached out to Madi on Instagram. I said, oh, sir, thank you for the singular privilege you give me to dance you at the show. And Madi said, oh, please send your account number. And Madi sent 16,000 naira.
You didn't even know that you're supposed to be paid.
I didn't. For me, it was spiritual for me. So this music had already ministered to me. It is healing me already. So that healing was much more than money to me. So I was just there. And he said, oh, send your account number. And when I sent it, he said 16,000 naira. Guy, that day, catch you, remember, we cooked.
Oh, no.
I went to, it was at Mafuloku now. I went to Oshodi Market, but because I always cook in the house.
Oh, nice.
I'm always the one that cooks. So went, bought foodstuffs, came.
Oh, wow.
We cooked. I went to Oshodi Market, got some nice okrika, I owned myself, bro. I was late.
Oh, no.
And then he said, and I reached out to Madi. I said, see, so there's something that's on my mind that I've always wanted to tell you. And he said, what is it? So I said, it's very, very important. So he said, okay. So this on Sunday, he said I should come meet him at the shrine, around 3. So I said, okay. I came very early as usual. And then I came, we sat down in his room, one-on-one. And he said, what do you want to tell me? I said, since the time we dance and I listen to your music, my spirit has really connected with you. And he said, wow, I think I also like your spirit. I really connect with you. I said, I really want to work with you. He said, okay, I also want to work with you. And that was how we connected. Brother, right, that room, it's like in that room, a bond was built.
Wow,
I felt like I have a brother, I have like a family. He took me to every member of his family and told them, this is my dance artist. And from then on, I became the first male dance artist in the history of the Kuti family.
Yes. I mean, bro, from all of the stories, from all of the history, from the books, all of the movies, documentaries that we've seen, there's never been a male dancer. Oh. Made Kuti reintroduced that concept and said, it's possible we can have both genders on stage. Bro, man, this story almost got me teary, man. Especially the part where you said you walk up to him and you were like, I would love to work with you. Bro, that's boldness. And I mean, a lot of people see their helper and they don't even know how to approach. You know, that thing of low self-esteem, inferiority complex, like, what will they say?
What will I say? This is somebody who has traveled. Madi has been traveling since like 12, bro.
It's not even about traveling, bro.
Well experienced
who Madi is, bro. We're talking about the generation,
the grandson of Fela, bro.
Of Fela. That's what we're talking about, bro.
But for me, at that moment, I didn't really see him from that perspective. I saw it from a spiritual point of view. Like, this person is coming from something. He has something, bro. And I felt like I should dedicate my because I want that my loyalty should be given to this person because I believe he knows where he's going to. Most people don't have a sense of direction in life. But there's somebody he has a clear vision. So it's very easy to.
All right. So now it's clearer now how all of this came about because especially for some of us who have been seeing you on stage with Made Kuti, I'm like, this guy is a fantastic dancer. Where's he from? Head is from Jos. Hey, and it's not in Lagos, you know. And it's now looking like that's all you know how to do. You know, it's just like it's just one-sided.
Yeah.
Like all it does is just dance for Made Kuti. And we've not been able to see
the other side
and what other route or path that you can thread on. But now it's clearer now so that it's not just about the dance, it's a journey for you. And this is how you have been able to become. You get what I mean? And I really respect that. So now it's clearer now for me now. So now I want to ask, I mean, you said some things, you just speak past some things like that. I'm like, no, I think we should revisit some of those things. And, you know, now, did you know that when, was it Ben or your friends, your guy, Obina, sorry.
Yes,
yeah,
Obina.
That took you to Made Kuti. Yeah. He told you that you're going to meet Made Kuti, right?
Yeah.
And you didn't even...
No, I think I still have the picture of the first time we met with Made.
You have the picture?
I have it. I have it saved on my phone.
How you deal with keeping all this, documenting all of these things?
So I think right from when I've always loved cameras. I've always loved memories. I'm a memory kind of person.
Yeah, I see that too.
Yeah, I always love to put whatever it is. That's why I said for every journey, my schooling, Kano, it's still, we have the videos. We have, in fact, the one in Bauchi, we have the entire document. The video is even on YouTube. I make sure that in fact, whenever we travel, they will say, don't worry, Ben is going to come back. Because once we land in a country, I'm everywhere. I go to tell, in fact, I will be the one telling you where this is and where that is. And I just came into the country. So I'm very, very, I love memories. So I always travel with my, so
that's
it has always been like that.
But people can see it as you being too, what's the word for it? Being, you know, when someone is being too passionate or promiscuous, overzealous, you know, and that could kind of like push people away, like, hey, hold up, you know. But I think it works in two ways. That could help you just, you know, but at the same time, like, hey, slow it down.
Yeah.
But I love how it has worked for you. Probably there's how you present yourself, so it doesn't look like this guy is so ambitious.
Yeah,
exactly. So that's the word I was looking for.
So when I first came to Lagos and I started working with certain people, so when I walk into a room, like I met you, right? What's your name? What's your name? And we connect, bro. Before you know it, we're doing something together. So when people met me like that and they didn't understand me, they said, no, he's just a networking and a social person. So what I tend to do is,
I think we all got it wrong at some point.
Yeah. So what I tend to do is, I tend to also respect your space. Like, okay, you brought me here. No matter what I'm gonna do here, I will make sure that it's with your consent. So let me give you an instance. There are rooms where we'll go in with Made, and maybe I meet certain people and I connect. Then he will also say, oh, meet my dance artist and whatever it is. Whatever communication that transpired between you and I will still go back to him. I'll say, Amadi, do you remember this person I met with when me and you went into so rooms? This is what he said. And this is, he said,
The outcome
do you like it? I said, I think I like it. Then when it works out, I'll still come and meet him. But if there's a failure, I'll tell him, Omo, there's an issue. He said, okay, just, so in as much as I'm very social, I also tend to be accountable. And I keep that integrity that you walked me into a room. I shouldn't go and tarnish your image in terms of me trying to be ambitious.
Wow. That's
Try
good.
to strike a balance.
Good to hear. Good to hear that. Let's talk about the elephant in the room now, which is you trying to break or set
Attempt a Guinness
or
World Record.
attempt a Guinness World Record. Dancing for how many days?
I'm dancing for 7 days, 168 hours.
Bro, 7 days.
Yeah.
You know what? I've seen you dance on stage before. I mean, not before.
Couple of times.
More than 4 or 5 times
Yeah.
that I've been able to watch the Made Kuti band, and I was able to see how energetic you dance from start to finish. You know, so when I saw the flyer and said, Ben want to attempt a 7 days marathon dance-a-thon. You know, now my question is, people have done this before.
Yeah.
A couple of people have done it before.
Yeah.
Cafe has done it before.
Yeah.
I think after Cafe, someone else, did you make any research on people that have done it that are successful with it, and how did they get on with the whole victorious, journey, or whatever?
Did a couple of research. With great dancers across in Nigeria and also in Africa. And then some were given the award by Guinness World Records, some were not, due to certain rules that were set, and I think they were not observed. But Nigerians are doing amazing.
I think Kafi got a record.
Yes, she got
Kafi did for like
recognized.
3 days, yeah?
Yeah, 93 hours.
93
3
hours,
days.
that's the beginning. So who else jumped up after that? I mean, in Nigeria now that we know of.
So I think the record I'm trying to break is not the one for Kafi.
Okay, it's the one
So
for
Kafi, it's a group.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, but this is for an individual. So
Only
it's
you.
only me on stage for
Only
7
you.
days. Only me for 7 days on stage.
You will do this, you have to do it.
Sure.
Hey.
Sure. You know, the thing is, what motivates me with this record, it's not the record itself. First of all, I came into an industry where I feel there's a problem. And in my own little way, in my own contribution is, how can I help? Because most of the time, people are very easy to spot a problem and talk about it, but not provide a solution to it. So rather than me talking about a problem, what is my own contribution to that, solving that problem, rather than just standing from a distance and then talking about it? Secondly, I come from a place where every time you mention the North, people see lack of education, people see illiteracy, people see war. I think that's the word I will use. People see crime, people see, but there's so much more.
Yeah, there's a mindset.
Bro, I come from a place where there are youths that want to be heard. They have raw talent. But do they even have a platform? They don't have a place where they could even voice out. So if I do this, I am saying, can you visit the North? Because with what I'm saying right now, if Ben can get here, it means there's so much more from where he's coming from. So we're now going back to the North, going back to check what are we missing out, because I think we're exploring, the West, we've explored the East, and so much more is coming, right? Now, why are we leaving back the North? And what does the North have to offer in terms of the ecosystem of, both the dance, both the music, both the comedy, every segment is not left out. So for me, it's that pain I carry on my back that I feel like I'm not just walking this journey alone. I'm walking it for generations. I'm opening a pathway where great talents can be inspired to say, see, if Ben could get this far, I think we can go even more. So that's what's inspiring me on this journey.
Wow, that's powerful. I mean, I can understand when you say you started from your state, from home, some of us, we are privileged to start in Lagos where things were a little bit exposed for us. So we can say we got it easy. You know why? Because look left, look right. There's something to inspire you to dance. There's one or two. You can form crew today. If you go to dance events, you can see a couple of dancers. A lot of them can show up. But when I hear Gombe, it's almost like is there anything happening there? Just like in biblical terms now, when they said, is there anything good that can come out from Nazareth? I mean, you get what I mean?
The funniest thing is when you go to the map of Nigeria, Gombe is just small, down there, down right there.
So you question yourself, like, is there any... But for you to even say you started this right from Gombe, before you now start all of the movements and the migration to Jos, to Abuja, then to Lagos, it shows that you really want this. Maybe this is where all of that is leading you to. You get what I mean? To set this, attempt this record and actually set it. So, man, you have my full support and respect on this, because, bro, it's inspiring. I know how easy a lot of people get it in, Lagos, how it's almost easy for us. Go to the dark down, like those places like Kano, like there are dancers there as well.
But Yola, the question is, Bauchi, Gombe,
how can these people find it easy? Where is the community? Do they even have a community who is ready to listen to them? When they say, where are you from? I'm from the north. Say, we can't go there.
Do you know the funniest thing is, at the point when I started dance, we had a lot of problem with my father. He said, dance is not a proper profession. Like, why don't you be a doctor, a lawyer, or anything?
That's even worse. In Lagos, they can understand, because they've seen they've seen Kafi from Lagos. There are a lot of people that they can count on and say, can't you see this person? Can't you see this person? Can't you see, But from that side, they're like, who in this state?
So at the point when I started to dance, I've always been a leader. So what I will do is, I think from my secondary school, from my junior secondary school, my mom introduced me to welding. So I started learning how to weld.
Like
welding,
where the iron.
Yes. My mom, yes. She introduced me to it. So after school, I'll close from school, I'll go to welding, then come back home in the evening. So when it started affecting my eye. And I told my mom, I said, I can't do it. So my mom had to go and look for a place. I think that was the first time they started doing POP in the north.
Are you the first child or the last?
Yeah, I'm the first child. I'm the first child of my family. Wow. So my mom had to look for a place where they do POP. So I started learning how to do POP. So what I would do is I would take the money from the POP, because as of then, it was very, very lucrative and there was money in it, because it was not popular back then in the north. So I would learn the POP, take the money, then go and pay transportation for the dancers to come for rehearsals. And when they are done, we'll now go together and eat food. Then the next morning, I'll go and do POP again.
This is really inspiring,
so
bro.
The dance was not paying. And I believed in me. See, most of the time, I don't sleep at night. I know. I see visions of these dances. I get this inspiration. So I'm like, even though I don't see where I'm going to, but I believe. So I kept doing other jobs to fuel this passion. So now that things are falling in place, sometimes when I look back, I'm like, what if I've given up? People might not have. I will be very honest with you, from where I'm coming from, this has inspired ideas that wouldn't have even come to light if not that Bendancer ever. There are people that literally write me on socials. I'm like, Ben, thank you for staying here. Thank you for staying put. Because looking at where you have become, it made us realize that our ideas matters. It don't have to be perfect. Start from somewhere.
Respect to you, Ben. Now, moving on now, let's talk about this
Guinness World
this
Record
attempt now. Because this is what every dancer in this country needs to support this young man right here. Why? Because, bro, 7 days, and we know how hard it is to dance for 5 minutes. We know how hard it is to dance for 10 minutes. You know how hard it is to dance for 20 minutes, 1 hour. You know, now we're talking about someone who wants to set the record for 7 days. You know, so now my question is, what are the preparations to this? Like, you they chop, what are they? I say they chop. What are the things are you prepping? Like how is all of this? How are you putting the plot together? How do you just tell
The
steps. The steps. How far with all of this?
The steps are really, really, I would say, if I'm permitted to use the word, exhausting and crazy. Like when I from a distance, I just felt like, oh, it's a world record, you know, just go out. But after sitting down with my team, bro, we're looking at a budget of over 100 million.
What?
Yep. Because you're keeping
100 million.
You're keeping people standing for 7 days. You're keeping an entire hospital. Because you have to have a
medical
team of people standing with you, side by side, for 7 days. And in this medical team, you will have to have like 10 people. Because you'll be running shifts. 2 persons per 4 hours. So the rule of the Guinness World Record is if you dance for 4 hours, you get to rest for 20 minutes.
Okay, so you have just 20 minutes for every 4 hours.
For every 4 hours. So, but the cheat code is you could dance for 8 hours, then bring your 20 and your 20,
and put it together. They have 40 minutes.
Then you have 40 minutes of
rest.
rest.
It's still not enough, bro.
But it's still not enough.
What are we talking about?
And in that time, you have to have timekeepers. You have to have judges. So at a point, even while you're dancing, there will be dance judges who are professionals in their own right that can be able to ascertain that at a point in time, this is the style of dance you're dancing. So if I'm doing crump, you should be able to know that it's crump. I'm not just moving.
So you will get judges for different styles.
You have to have judges. And those judges have to always be on standby for all 7 days. So you could imagine how many judges we'll have. You have to have dancers and different people standing to inspire you, to push you, because there are times you'll feel sleepy. So they are to cheer you up. Do you get what I mean? So it's a lot of preparation. You have to have a hospitality team, because when people come, as they come per day, per time, you have to take care of them, how to usher people who are dignitaries, and I will also, so under the medical theme, we'll have a physiotherapist. Because for every time you go for rest, you know,
to massage.
Yeah, the massage and everything. We'll have to have a physiotherapist and a masseuse. There too, you know. Yeah. We have to have a team of live streamers that would have to keep people globally, you know, live with everything happening on the event. We have to have a team. Oh man, the teams are so heavy. We even have to have a prayer team.
Oh wow, that's
that
important.
will be praying consistently, because at that point it's God all the way. We have to have a team of security personnel, because it's day and night. People are working in, working out. So we have to always be conscious of security, making sure that whoever comes in goes back home in one piece while celebrating this great record. We have to have stage managements. Because I'm doing a lot of African indigenous dances. So for every rest time, there's a change of... So I have like I can't even count costumes we're making right now, over like 20. So for every time I come back for a particular culture, there must be there. So as I'm going to rest, the stage management are changing the entire settings of the stage. Then we'll come back again to that. So even the DJs have to work side by side with the judges. Because they have to know, okay, this is, are we doing African contemporary? Are we doing Afro pop? Anything, any culture? Are we doing Bata? Are we doing the Bibio dance? Are we doing the Fufude dance of the Fulani people? Like different dances. So all of those things are things that we have to have the PR team that make sure that it's on every blog in Nigeria. So you see, that's where the 100 million is going to. A lot of work.
That's a lot of work. I don't know how well to overemphasize this, that I think this is a big one for us, the dance industry. Ben has proven to us that it's possible. I mean, when you hear people's story, you just know that your own self is not that, it's not all that, when you think, let's say, they go through. But people actually, people are taking steps with fear. They're making those decisions with everything they have. They just want to become. And there's nothing can be more inspiring than seeing people, young dancers or artists or creative who just want to become, regardless of where they're from, regardless of their background, regardless of whatever they faced in life, difficulties and all of that. Respect to you, Ben. And like I said before, I think we've had these conversations before off the mic where I said, we're out to see how we can also get the dancers to know that this is something that everyone should kind of like, be part of. Let's all support greatness. This is like a road to greatness.
Bro.
More greatness.
More
Because you've been doing
greatness.
great stuff already.
Sure.
I can't even lie, bro.
Sure.
So this is like another part to more greatness. So this is for everyone, every dancers, every dance communities. This one is for us. Like he said, that there's a lot of planning that is going down. Gone down. Talking about like 100 million plan. That's a whole lot of money. So is there anything you would want to tell the dance industry now? So this one is for us.
For us,
everyone,
the dance community.
is there anything you want to tell them? How they can find you? What is in for them?
Yes.
And just whatever you want to tell them, whatever.
So honestly, this is what I want to tell the dance community. First of all, your support, it's everything to me. And then my callers, this record, it's a call for restructuring in the dance industry. So we're not just addressing the arts alone. We're addressing the ecosystem of dance, where we could strive and get value for the level of hard work we put in the industry, because our creativity is unmatched at every level.
Bro.
Doing this, you could imagine the amount of money, saying you're putting up 100 million for such a project. You could imagine the level of excellence. So you could imagine if every dancer could carry that spirit of excellence and know that, see, I'm giving my best here, encouraging the spirit of excellence in the dance industry. And I believe that after this record, it's going to really put dance at where it ought to be in terms of the dance community, in terms of the dance culture. And then we can be able to now sit down and have conversations about how we can remodify the dance ecosystem.
Okay, thank you so much, Ben. Respect to you once again. OffBalance is here. We're here to support on this project. In fact, we're having a collaboration already. Because we want to do great stuff as well. So before you can do great stuff, you support people doing great stuff. You know, you get what I mean. So we will be behind you to see how we can also make this louder. This is just the first step of our collaboration. Bro, I'm wishing you all the best, man. I'm wishing you all the best. I want this to happen. I want you to do this. Because hearing your story and all of the things that you've been through, not letting where you're from hold you down, not letting how your journey has been define you, your level of boldness, Like hearing your story got me really, I'm like, bro, it's an interesting story, I must say. It's very interesting and inspiring. I know that you will start it and you finish it, and you finish well. And then from there, more great stuff.
It's like all the way.
So shout out to you, Bendancer, on this one. And also to you, it's possible. Now you know, now you see, you've heard. So whether you are from the tiniest city in Nigeria or tiniest city in the world, it is possible, right? Just make sure that you make yourself available for greatness. Because I think we all deserve better. We all do deserve better. So on this note, we're drawing the curtains. We say Thank you. Bendancer on Instagram. You can like and follow.
Yeah.
On all socials, right?
On all social media, YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, Snap, whatever Instagram you're, whatever platform you are on, is Bendancer all the way. Bendancer NG.
All right. So I'm also gonna stitch the flyer on this so that you can see that it's real, it's happening. So you can follow, like, and just stick with the journey and see how we can all do this together as a community. So thank you so much. This is the OffBalance Podcast, where dance meets dialogue, where movement meets meaning. And also shout out to Red Bull Dance Your Style for the support. And now we're saying goodbye. Help us like, share, and subscribe, and see you in the next episode. Ciao, ciao.
Bye-bye.